and welcome to episode 2 of Junior Rugby Analysis, where you get an insight into a game of schoolboy rugby through the eyes of a coach. As way of introduction, you're listening to Mr. Sean Graham, and I'm the Rugby Director at Nudgee College. In today's episode, we are watching some breakdown clips from the first half of the 2016 GPS Round 9 fixture between Nudgee's 13As and Gregory Terrace's 13As, played at Tennyson. The focus of this episode is on the attack breakdown. So in the previous episode, focused on attack, we emphasised the importance of the ball carrier timing his run, so he was at pace and running with intent when he received the pass. We also stressed the importance and the need to keep the ball away from contact, high and tight, and to fight through the collision, finishing with working on the deck and with neat ball presentation. Now, if all of this is achieved, recycling ball at the breakdown is a much easier task. So in this episode, I'm not going to focus too much on the ball carrier, as we've already covered this. The main focus will be on the role and technique of the first arrivals on the attack side of the breakdown. So in this first clip, I want you to focus on the first arriving player into that breakdown from Nudgee, and I want you to watch the way he scans the situation, which enables him to make a good decision. And that decision is to clean out that threat from Terrace. Now he makes a really good clean here because he drops his body height and he accelerates into his clean out, enabling him to win that collision and finish on top. Now we want to always try to finish on top because that'll mean that we can win the reload and get back into our attack shape before the defender can get back into his defensive system. In this next clip, I want you to focus on the two lateral support players on either side of the ball carrier. Now their role initially is to be there for a tip option. As soon as that ball carrier has tucked the ball and those support players realise that their role now is to get in there and clean out, it's really important that they get there quickly and they don't hesitate. They have to get into that space and win that space in front of the ball carrier on the deck. Now that could be achieved by banking onto the ball carrier and getting a shoulder onto him and pushing him through that collision, muscling him through, or it could be by targeting one of those arriving threats from the opposition side and cleaning them out. But it's absolutely critical that you don't hesitate and allow the opposition to get over that ball, because when you do, it turns into a real arm wrestle, and particularly if it's a big body over that ball, it can be very difficult to shift. In this next clip, I want you to focus on that third arriving player from Nudgee. Now he can do one of two things here. He's got no one to clean out, so he can do what he's doing here is to seal. He's done a really good job with this. We call this an active seal. So his chest is low, so he doesn't have a big target for that second wave of defense to come in, but he's got his eyes up, so he's ready to withstand any other force coming from that opposition to make sure that he's protecting his halfback. Now it's important to note here that if there is no one to clean out and there's an opportunity to play, we do encourage players to pick the ball up and play, and that can be by picking it up and passing and playing as the halfback, or picking it up and running. We don't have to always wait for our halfback to arrive, because sometimes we can lose an opportunity to play if we wait for that halfback. So in summary, the key points: eyes up when you're arriving at that breakdown, scanning the opposition, having an awareness of the ball carrier so you can make a good decision and an accurate decision around where you're cleaning and where you're applying your pressure. Arrive with a lowered, balanced body height. Accelerate into the collision with accuracy. Finish on top to win the reload. Now, if you arrive and there's no one to clean out and you're on an active seal, you've got your head up and you're aware and you're ready for that second wave of defense to arrive, or you can pick up and play.
For more Nudgee skills, please subscribe and like below. Thanks for watching.